Mary Lamb is a 56-and-a-half-year-old female who suffered a single embolic stroke to the left side of her brain on June 22, 2012. She reports that she is concerned about her voice and her difficulties when speaking with her son. Her son reports that Mary's speech is jumbled, which worsens with stress, and he cannot understand some of the words she uses.
Hi, you must be Mary.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm going to be working with you today, and you must be?
I'm Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark. Very nice to meet you. Okay. All right, so I see that we received your list of medications, and we've got your forms all filled out here. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions just so we can get a clearer picture of what's actually going on and why you're here, okay? All right, so how would you describe your speech, Mary?
Sometimes I think I think people won't know. People don't understand me.
Okay.
I walk. I talk slow.
Okay.
It's really hard for me to understand her
Okay.
sometimes,
Okay.
and just her words get all jumbled up.
Okay. So sometimes it's difficult for you to get your point across. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And sometimes it's difficult for you to understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. Okay. So prior to your stroke, what would you say your occupation was?
I work. I work with the little people, the kids at a school.
Okay. So you work with kids in the school. Okay. So were you a teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher. Yes.
Okay.
She taught second grade.
Okay.
Kids love her.
Great. Great. Okay. So how would you say that your life has changed since you had your stroke?
I can't work. I can't go to work.
Okay.
People don't know what I take, what I'm saying.
Okay.
Friends don't come see me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're not able to work. So you're not able to support yourself like you used to. Okay. Are you able to? You said you weren't able to get out with your friends or things of that nature. Okay. All right. Now, what do you think that how her life has changed, or how has your life changed since
Well,
your stroke?
She has to live with me
Okay.
because she can't afford any place right now.
So your living situation has changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a little stressful sometimes.
Okay. Understandably. Okay. So how have your relationship between your family and your friends changed? I know you said you weren't able to get out much and you had to move in with Mark. So how has that dynamic changed?
Not my dad, not my brother, my son,
Mm-hmm.
Max, Mark,
Mm-hmm.
takes care of everything.
Okay. Everything meaning like, is it like cooking, or are you still able to do those things, or is it?
Talking for me.
Mm-hmm.
He helps people understand what I say.
Okay.
She won't talk on the phones with her friends because they don't understand her, and kind of upsetting not having her go out and stuff like she used to.
Okay. And you said that you handle all the bills?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is it just that you don't feel comfortable speaking with people over the phone or taking care of those things on your own anymore?
Yes, it's hard. It's hard.
Okay. So your sense of how about your confidence? Has it gone down? Gotcha. All right. And you're kind of like an interpreter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now that we have you here, what would you like to accomplish from speech therapy?
I want to serve no to to work at the school.
Okay.
I want I want to talk normal.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right. And how about, is there anything that you would see that you would need to benefit from or that you could get from speech therapy?
Just her ability to communicate with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Get her out of the house a little more.
Okay. A little more independent. Okay. Well, we certainly can help you with that. Okay. So how about we take a quick break before we get started with all we're going to do today? Is that okay? All right. Okay, Mary, I'm going to ask you to do some things. Try to do them as well as you can. Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Make a fist. Salute. Wave goodbye. Scratch your head. Snap your fingers. Put out your tongue.
The Western Aphasia Battery Revised is designed to determine the presence, severity, and type of aphasia, measure the patient's level of performance to provide a baseline for detecting any changes over time, provide a comprehensive assessment of the patient's language, assets, and deficits in order to guide treatment and management, and infer the location and etiology of the lesion causing the aphasia. The Western Aphasia Battery Revised is intended for English-speaking adults or teenage children ages 18 to 89 with known or suspected acquired neurological disorders, such as stroke, head injury, or dementia. There are no basal or ceiling restrictions. The entire test is administered to the client regardless of their performance. Materials include an examiner's manual, stimulus book, record forms 1 and 2, subtests, supplemental writing and reading material, bedside record form, test objects such as cup, pencil, flower, comb, screwdriver, ball, knife, safety pin, hammer, toothbrush, eraser, padlock, key, paperclip, watch, rubber band, spoon, cell phone tape, and fork. Spontaneous speech, conversational questions. Clinician will repeat each question one time upon request or if the patient does not respond within 10 seconds. If the patient gives an incomplete response to a multi-part item, administer the probe printed below the question to facilitate a complete response. Click.
Okay, Mary, I'm going to ask you some more questions. How are you today?
Oh, okay.
Have you been here before?
No.
What is your first and last name?
Mary Lamb.
What is your full address?
2, 4, 6, 8, Nantucket Drive. In Cleveland. 4, not 0, 1, 2, 1.
Okay. What state do you live in?
Not right. Ohio.
And what is your occupation?
um, um, I work with the kids at the school. Lots of paper work.
Okay. Why are you here?
I talk. I have issues.
B. Picture description. The clinician should write the patient's response verbatim in the space provided. Encourage the patient to provide full sentences.
Okay, Mary. Tell me what is happening in this picture.
The family, no, the family is at the lake. No, not the lake. And the world. No, not the world. She is building a castle. No, no, tassel. I don't remember.
Auditory verbal comprehension. A. Yes, no questions. Make sure the patient answers with yes, no responses only. Avoid nodding or commenting on specific items.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Answer yes or no. Is your name Smith?
No.
Is your name Brown?
No.
Is your name Lamb?
Yes.
Do you live in Akron?
No.
Do you live in Cleveland?
Yes.
Do you live in Canton?
No.
B. Auditory word recognition. If the patient has difficulty pointing to objects, inclining his or her head should be scored as a response. Repeat stimulus one time after 10 seconds.
Point to the cup. Point to the matches. Show me the pencil. Show me the flower. Point to the comb. Show me the screwdriver.
C. Sequential commands. If a patient repeats what you say rather than carrying out the command, encourage the patient to carry out the physical command by saying do it or give another appropriate prompt.
I'm going to ask you to do some things. Raise your hand. Shut your eyes. Point to the chair. Point to the window, then to the door. See the pen, the comb, and the book? I will ask you to point to them and do things with them. Are you ready? Point to the pen and the book. Point with the pen to the book.
Repetition. You may repeat the stimulus once, but only if the patient requests a repetition or does not seem to hear the stimulus. Do not repeat the stimulus because the patient's response was incorrect.
Repeat these words. Say bed,
Bed.
nose,
Nose.
pipe,
Wife.
window,
Window.
banana,
Havana.
snowball,
Snowball.
Naming and word finding. Object naming.
What is the name of this object?
Cook.
What is the name of this object?
No. Tall? No, no, a ball.
What is the name of this object?
Pipe.
What is the name of this object?
Cup.
What is the name of this object?
Pin.
And what is the name of this object?
Mammer.
B. Word fluency. If a few or no words are generated, prompt the patient once by saying, try to think of animals on the farm or in the jungle.
Name as many animals as you can in 1 minute.
Wog. No, not wog. The thing with the tail. The wog. Cat. Mitten. The baby. No, kitten. Mamster. Monster. The wheel and the cage and the hamster, and the doll, no, the tall one at the zoo, the giraffe, the gaff.
Sentence conclusion.
Complete what I say. For example, ice is
Cold.
the grass is
Green.
sugar is
Sweet.
roses are red, violets are
Blue.
they fought like cats and
Logs.
Christmas is in the month of
December.
Responsive speech.
Answer the following questions. What do you write with?
A pen.
What color is snow?
Shite.
How many days are in the week?
7.
Where do nurses work?
Hospital.
Where can you get stamps?
The place.
The Western Aphasia Battery Revised is a criterion reference test, meaning that it is a style of test which uses test scores to generate a statement about the behavior that can be expected of a person with that score. The aphasia quotient score is derived from combinations of the raw scores of the 4 sections given: spontaneous speech, auditory comprehension, repetition, and naming and word finding. The aphasia quotient is a measure of severity of the aphasia. 0 to 25 is very severe, 26 to 50 is severe, 51 to 75 is moderate, and 76 and above is mild. The individual section scores indicate which type of aphasia an individual has. Mary Lamb was diagnosed with severe conduction aphasia. She had an aphasia quotient of 49.2. The spontaneous speech score was 10, auditory verbal comprehension was 7.8, repetition was 2.8, and naming and word finding was 4.0. The test was appropriate to administer to the patient based on Mary's background and medical history. The clinician did well when presenting the material and talking with the patient. Different interview questions could have been used to gain additional information since some appeared on the Western Aphasia Battery Revised. Be sure to refer to the examiner's manual for more specific information regarding administration and scoring. Thank you for watching. We hope this is helpful.